So,
Ukraine is on an irreversible path to NATO, but only after war with Russia ends. The 32 members of NATO on Wednesday formally declared Ukraine on an irreversible path to membership in the Western Military Alliance, offering a bare but more binding assurance of protection once its war with Russia ends. NATO member countries individually and in Wednesday's joint statement from their summit in Washington announced a series of steps aimed at bolstering Ukraine's defenses. That includes U.S., the Netherlands, and Denmark announcing that first NATO-provided F-16s will be in the hands of Ukrainian military pilots by this summer. I mean, you know that this was like the 75th anniversary. I think it was on Monday. I think when it first started, they did the 75th anniversary, and Russia bombed like they said they didn't directly bomb, but it was a children's hospital in Ukraine that got bombed. And, I think like 75 people.
Supposedly, Ukrainians bombed that hospital, bombed their own hospital for a photo op.
To me, I'm not going to say they bombed their own hospital. That's a pretty big. They showed the bomb that Russia was allegedly had shot at them. But to me, it's like, I'm going to blow up my own people. I will say one thing.
Hey, come on now. The more we learn about 9/11, the more we kind of just think, wait a minute.
I'm going to be honest with you. I did see two people on television the other day, and I was like, they look like crisis actors. I swear, man. The dude was like, he had a baby, and it was a lady with him, right? And he was like, they just blew the building up, blah, blah, blah. And the baby falling asleep. I'm like, man, they just blew the building up. I'm thinking the baby don't really know what's going on.
Why would the baby be shook? All the baby wants is titty and his diaper change.
But then look, the lady sits there and all of a sudden her hand just starts shaking uncontrollably. I'm like, it just looked like crisis actors to me. But you know what I mean? At the same time, but who's to say? I can't sit back. Yeah. I do believe that Russia tried to send a message, and this is what happened. They probably blew up a building that they probably should not have blown up.
The beach got hit up in Russia, so I'm surprised it took them this long to actually do something if they did it. They should have been bombing them back. Russia could have been took Ukraine. Like I'm saying, I don't know. It's like trying to stop an endangered species when there's only one left.
I don't. Why you say that?
Because we keep helping this. It's okay. So like in China, they have these pandas, right? And the pandas' natural habitat is gone. I think we talked about this before.
Yeah,
and they keep them in this like building to keep them alive. And so my whole thing is like, if this is the only way you can keep the pandas alive, maybe you should let them die so the world can realize what's really going on. Ukraine should have been gone after 2 weeks, but we just keep giving them money and giving them weapons and giving them money.
But you gotta look at it like this too. At the same time,
we need their natural resources.
If it was just going to be gone within 2 weeks, but all they needed was weapons to fight with, you know what I mean? Like I said, somebody could have gave any country weapons, and they're not going to beat us. We're still going to overrun them.
Yeah, and I always say, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
I mean, there's just no way they were going to be able to ever spend as much as Russia.
Yeah.
Their GDPs are just totally different. It's a totally different ballgame. They wouldn't be able to. I mean, and I know that other countries, if they get past Ukraine, we talked about this. If they get past Ukraine, you got Poland next door. Belarus already next door to Poland already.
Poland got an army?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say
Poland,
they can fall too.
But you know who has an alliance with Poland? NATO. You know who's in NATO? We are. You know who? If NATO goes to war, who got to go to war? We do. You know who else is next after this place falls? Latvia, Estonia. You know who got who they have really small militaries, like 24,000 people. Like they get overran in a day.
They ain't got military.
It pretty much is the homies. They got
an Alabama militia. That's all that is.
They pretty much got the homies. So, but if they go to war, we got to go to war. You know what I mean? And so
you can't even call out. Your army's so small, you can't even call out for work. They be like, no. I see you inside your house watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Now, come on. Let's go right now.
It's like 3 countries, man. They probably got a combined army of like 75,000 people. Maybe.
They get wiped during a commercial break.
I wouldn't even let them in NATO, but you know why they did vote though? So we can, because we're landlocked.
It's the territory,
Yeah, man. With that move, it's like, okay, now if you get these guys, it's like, man, they can't protect nobody. They can't even help us. I need people who can help me in a war. You know what I mean?
If I fall back, who got America's back? Nobody.
I mean, let me see.
I ain't never heard no country being like, we're sending America money to help with your natural disasters. Not nary one. Not nary one. I ain't seen what they sell in the UK? What's the money? I ain't seen nary one.
A pound. You ain't seen a franc. You ain't seen a euro.
Nobody send a bamboo tree.
I ain't seen a good goddamn thing from there.
The French send a Statue of Liberty and they changed it from black. No, you can't have. We don't want that. No, we don't, sir. Take that tall nigger away. Stupid, bro.